Teacher Adam!
Senior Adam, what is it? What do you need?
There is too much going on right now. I can't focus.
I think there might be too much going on in here today.
Yes! Too much sensory information.
I'm on it.
Figure, look at that. Oh, look at that.
So much better.
In the first UDVT network, we look to access each singer's engagement with the singer cue, I choose this. We do this by recruiting their interest. We want to make sure to minimize threats and distractions. As an individual with a neurodivergent way of being, the sensory environment has proven so important to my learning. And I know it is for each of the singers that I work with. We must first understand that a singer's nervous system is going to prioritize anything that is perceived as a threat. You may have heard of the fight, flight, or freeze responses. Fight, maybe you've noticed some singers have become a little more combative. Flight, maybe you've noticed some singers aren't showing up. Freeze, maybe you've noticed some singers have tuned out or stopped participating in lessons. These singers are less able to engage in their learning and might need different environmental supports. A singer's attention is going to be captivated by any distractions that engage their curiosity. So, what external barriers could be present for the singers you work with? We want to create space both externally and internally to help them engage in their learning. That is why it's important we organize our spaces in consideration of each singer's sensory needs. This will especially support those singers with neurodivergent ways of being. Now, there is so much we could discuss here, but let's focus on some general and overarching ideas. Think about the following sensory environments. The visual environment. This can include things such as images, colors, lighting, proximity of objects, spatial relationships. The auditory environment. This includes things such as sound, music, different noises, and I like to call this one the sniff environment. This includes different smells or scents. The tactile environment. This includes things like textures, flooring, and last but certainly not least, the safe environment. This is the environment where your singers can be themselves. Can you support the singers you work with by intentionally crafting options in each of these environments? Use the dimmer method, where each environment can operate on a sort of scale from less to more. Now, if you're going to do just one thing, I suggest you think about lighting options. This can include things like lamps, overhead lighting, soft, warm, bright, dark, dim, etc. With supportive lighting, you are creating more opportunities within a singer's internal environment to access different levels of executive function skills, as well as cognitive loading/processing to engage their learning. I purposefully have organized my studio space to make it feel like I'm inviting each of the singers I work with into my home. My goal is that they would feel as comfortable as possible. So ask yourself, what are the sensory needs of each of the singers I work with? With today's action, organize your studio space to remove unnecessary distractions. Let's make it UDVT. We've now finished the first singer cue, I choose this, and have a clear set of actions to successfully recruit each singer's interest. In our next video, we will begin our dive into the second engagement singer cue, I can do this. Here, we look to build each singer's why.